Alright guys, so back to some more regular scheduled programming of stereo equipment reviews. I know my last few videos have been a lot about my JBL 250 Ti build. Got a few more days till I'm going to work on those again, so I thought I'd review some speakers. And the speakers I'm going to review for you today and give you a little look at are the Technics SB-M5. These were made in 1983. And the M stands for monitor, as these were Technics' entry into 80s studio monitors and kind of more of a flat response monitor speaker. Technics used their what they call Honeycomb flat diaphragm technology. And the reason they use that is similar to what Sony did with their APMs. They are claiming that the sound waves and the acoustic response of the driver is the same on the outer edges, the middle, the center, and all the way around, instead of, I guess, in a more conventional concave diaphragm and woofer, where it would be, I guess, less balanced. How well that works, I'm really not too sure, but it sure does look cool, and I appreciate it. So the monitor series didn't come to North America in large numbers. In fact, the M1 and the M2, which are kind of the holy grails of this series, the kings, that are much larger and have more drivers, bigger drivers, they didn't come to North America at all. I think they were exclusively in Japan and maybe some in Europe and some other regions, but they did not come to North America. The little brothers, which are the M5, did in limited numbers, and I'm not too sure. If you do know, let me know in the comments. I think some of the M3s might have come to North America as well, but in even more limited numbers. So these are quite rare. And just like JBL did with their monitors, they got the blue face, which is really cool. They sound really good. I'm not going to tell you they're the best speakers in the world, because they're not. The cabinet construction isn't extremely high-end. They're a bit light. But they are built really well, and they sound great. I'm running them on a Technics TX50, which is a AV receiver from the 90s, but it has their classic big power amp look with the big VU meters, similar to their 5 and their 3 and their big power amps from the 80s. Actually, you know what? Those might be from the 70s. I'd have to double check. But nonetheless, that's the look they're going for here, but with a bit more modern digital connections and readouts. Very cool. I've done a LED mod to it. As you can see, it's blue. It was originally an incandescent warm yellow look, but the bulbs were burnt out, and instead of replacing them, I just installed an LED strip in there. I can actually change it to any color. It's pretty cool. I'll do a more in-depth review on this receiver with some of the matching Technics components I have another day. But I just thought it would be a good pair for these speakers for the video, because they're both Technics, and also because the blue lights look cool with the blue face on the speaker cabinets. Now back to the speakers. They, as you can see, are a three-way design. They got their Honeycomb disc tweeter, a flat diaphragm Honeycomb mid-range, and a 10-inch flat diaphragm Honeycomb woofer. They are ported and have, as you can see here, under the nameplate, they got a little overload protector and a tweeter and mid-range potentiometer there. I have them set kind of in the middle there, just a little bit turned up. The only thing about these speakers is it doesn't really have a spot where it claims is their flat response, so I've kind of just had to guess, but I like the sound where they're at now. I do have the original grills. They're also in fantastic condition. I picked these up for around 200 bucks a few years ago, and that's Canadian. And you know, for how rare these are, I'm really happy with that price. It's hard to get a speaker that looks this cool, sounds this good for $200 nowadays anyway. So I feel like it was a great buy. I really wish I could get the M1 or the M2. I'll again insert some pictures of that up here. Those would be probably my dream Technics speakers. Alright guys, that just about does it for the Technics SB-M5s. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys have any information on these speakers or their big brothers like the M3, M2, M1s, I'd love to hear all about them, as they're really rare around here and something I'd love to own one day. Now, before I end the video, I just wanted to say thanks as always for all the support. I appreciate you guys watching what I do here, and if you guys are enjoying the content, please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I'm just over 500 subscribers now, and the next goal is 1,000. And you know, even just one subscription, it helps. I'd really like to get this channel up off the ground so I can keep buying more equipment and making more cool videos and, you know, having some fun. All right, I will turn the speakers up here and leave you with some music.